Yo, stay wavy TV, ride the vibe with me, splash through your screen, drip clean like the sea, high tide energy, never on mute.
Oscardelahoya responds to his fighter Vergil Ortiz Jr. filing a lawsuit to end his Goldenboypromotions contract to help make his fight happen between himself and Bootsennis. So Oscardelahoya, he responded and he said, "We are aware of the lawsuit. Unfortunately, Vergil is getting bad advice from his lawyer and manager who have repeatedly violated the contract. We will aggressively defend this lawsuit and enforce our rights. We are confident a judge will agree that our contract is valid and Vergil and his team are in breach." Oscar goes on to say, "As our lawyers have made clear, you don't negotiate fights for Vergil's fights. I do." Then he tagged Vergil's promoter at promoter559. "While you run your mouth, I'm the one actually fighting for Vergil to be the A side and get the maximum possible for this fight. I'm negotiating with Eddie Hearn in the zone to make this fight happen, and we'll continue to fight for Vergil in those negotiations. You need to get out of the way." Now, Oscar, you're capping. What you're trying to do is you're trying to give Eddie Hearn and Bootsennis an offer that you know that they won't take, because the reality of the situation is this. You're not confident that your fighter Vergil Ortiz Jr. can actually beat Bootsennis. The same way that you weren't confident that Ryan Garcia could beat Gervonta Tank Davis when they fought. You highly advised Ryan Garcia to not take that fight with Gervonta Tank Davis, and he lost, right? He got hit with a body shot, he got dropped, and he quit, right? And you don't want Vergil Ortiz Jr. to take this fight too soon, because you don't want Vergil to lose his undefeated record, because if he loses that undefeated record, that means that you're not going to make as much money as you're making right now off of Vergil Ortiz Jr. So if you're going to put him in a position where he could possibly lose, you want to make sure that you and Vergil get the most money possible just in case Vergil loses. But see, Vergil Ortiz Jr., he's confident that he can beat Bootsennis. And what I think happened is, I think Bootsennis and Vergil, I think they talked to each other directly behind the scenes. And I think they both agreed to do everything possible to make this fight happen. The same way that Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford spoke to each other directly on the phone and agreed to make this fight happen for the fans, because this is a fight that we want right now. We don't want to wait for this fight next year or 2-3 years from now, okay? You already came out and said that, why would you have a 50-50 split with Boots when you could make a fight between Vergil and Errol Spence Jr. at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium Arena and you feel like Vergil can make more money, right? Now, when Bootsennis walked into the ring after Vergil Ortiz knocked out Erickson Lubin, right? Vergil said the same thing Oscar said. I remember after they faced off with each other and they agreed to fight, you know, Vergil did an interview and he said, you know, my dream fight is to fight Errol Spence Jr. at Dallas Cowboys Stadium. Now, I kind of feel like Oscar behind the scenes has been in Vergil's ear saying, yo, Vergil, why should you fight Bootsennis when you could fight Errol Spence Jr., who's been out of the ring for 3 years now? He's washed up, right? He's not the same fighter. We don't even know if Errol Spence is retired or not. It seems like Errol Spence, to me, is already retired, right? So I feel like, Oscar, you've been telling Vergil to just, you know, take the Errol Spence fight because it's a win-win situation. You're fighting a guy that's been out of the ring for 3 years. You'll probably win the fight, and you'll make more money for the Errol Spence fight because Errol Spence is a bigger name in the sport of boxing than Bootsennis, right? Like, Errol Spence has sold, you know, pay-per-view numbers. He's a star in the sport of boxing, right? Bootsennis, he's still on the come up. You know what I'm saying? He literally just moved up to 154. You feel me? But the reality of the situation is this. Oscar does not want to make this fight happen right now. I'm not saying that he doesn't ever want it to happen, but he does not want Vergil's next opponent to be Bootsennis because he thinks Vergil is going to lose. And Vergil, as he should, feels disrespected by this because Vergil is the more proven fighter in boxing. He has the better resume at 154, right? He beat Israel Majamov. He just stopped Erickson Lubin. You know what I'm saying? He had the tough fight with Boachuk. I think he lost the fight to Boachuk. He got dropped twice, but he still got the win, right? That's all that matters, right? Vergil's doing the right thing by filing this lawsuit to leave Golden Boy Promotions, because the fact of the matter is this, guys. If Vergil does not fight Boots next, everybody is going to say that Vergil ducked Jaron Bootsennis. And Vergil not scared of Jaron Bootsennis. I thought he was, but I'm realizing it's really Oscar. Vergil wants to make this fight happen next for the fans. I hope he's able to get out of this contract. And listen, man, I hope we can get this fight in 2026. If not, I think Boots just needs to go ahead and fight Bakra, man. But shout out to Vergil Ortiz Jr., Oscardelahoya, you got exposed. This isn't the first or second time a fighter has wanted to leave Golden Boy. Canelo left Golden Boy. Canelo hates you. Ryan Garcia's been saying for years he wants to leave Golden Boy. He's told you that he's willing to pay whatever you want for him to get out of his contract with Golden Boy. But according to Ryan Garcia, he's in a lifetime contract with Golden Boy. You done wrote something in his contract to where he can't ever leave Golden Boy Promotions. You know what I'm saying? You holding Ryan Garcia hostage, you feel me? So with that being said, man, let me know what you guys think about this. It's your boy Wavy, Stay Wavy TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, leave a comment. I'm out.
Yo, check it. New day, same vibe. We elevate and rise. Stay Wavy TV, where the culture comes alive. From the rooftop to your screen, we keep the vision clean. Drop so fresh, make the whole world lean. Hit that subscribe, catch a wave with the team.